Hello class 704. Today is Wednesday, March 11th, 2020. Today we're going to be doing primary project 1 and we're going to start on page 44. So pause the video and open up primary project 1 on page 44, okay? Alright, so if we look at page 44, it says, what can you do or what happens each season? Read together, draw and fill in the blanks. In the spring, I can plant a seed. And then this one is going to be for us. I can blank. All right? So what you have to do is first, we're going to fill in this sentence, okay? So for that one, it's in the spring. So in the spring, the first sentence was, you can plant a seed. Well, what else can we do in the spring? In the spring, we can ride our bikes because it's not so cold. So for the second sentence, I want you to write, I can ride my bike. Okay? I can ride my bike. So, right here, I can ride my bike. Okay? Alright, once you've written that, what I want you to do now is draw me a picture of you planting a seed and then another picture of you riding your bike. So a picture, draw a picture of you planting a seed and a picture of you riding your bike. Okay, so pause the video, come back when you're ready, and then we'll go on to summer, okay? Okay, welcome back. So, let's do summer. In the summer, I can swim, and let's write another thing that we can do in the summer. So in the summer, we can go swimming, right? Or how about we say, we can go to the beach. So I can go to the beach. Okay, can we see that? Yeah, we can see that. All right, so I can go to the beach. So for in the summer, I want you to draw a picture of you swimming, and then here you draw a picture of you at the beach. So you write, I can go to the beach, draw a picture of you swimming. Okay? Pause the video while you do that, and when you're done, come back and we'll do another one, okay? So pause. Okay. So now, let's do in the fall. So in the fall, I can pick apples, and then we have to do another sentence. So let's say in the fall, we can go trick-or-treating. You know, on Halloween, when you dress up we'll say in the fall, I can dress up in a costume, okay? So we'll say, I can dress up in a costume. Okay? So, I can dress up in a costume. Okay? So, for in the fall, same thing. Draw a picture of you picking apples, and then draw a picture of you in a costume. I can dress up in a costume. Okay, right here. Pick apples, dress up in a costume. Okay? So pause the video, do that, and then come back and we'll finish with in the winter. Okay? So pause. Okay. And the last one, in the winter, I can ski. I can, well, let's think of another thing that we can do in the winter. Let's say I can build a snowman. Okay? I can build a snowman. Let me see if one of these pens will do a little better. Oh, look at that. I can build a snowman. Oh my goodness, look at the difference. That's so much better. Okay? So, in the winter, I can ski, draw a picture of you skiing. I can build a snowman, draw a picture of you building a snowman. Okay? Now, if you don't want to write those for any of the other ones, so if you had a different idea for spring or summer or fall or winter, if you had a different activity you wanted to write, you can write that and draw it. That is okay. But if you want to use my examples, that is okay too. So now that we're done 45, let's move on. So pause the video if you're not ready, but we're going to move on to page 46. Okay. So 46, right? A class voted for the best season. Look at the graph. Answer the questions. So we have summer, we have spring, summer, fall, winter. Okay? Now, let's look at question 1. How many like, what's this guy? That's spring, best. So how many like spring the best? Well, let's go count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for this one, for number 1, let's say, how many like spring the best? So we can say number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So we'll say 6 like spring the best. Okay? So make sure you got that. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. How many like summer the best? Let's go to summer, okay? There's summer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So for number 2, we can say 4 like summer the best. Okay? We'll go on to the third one. So, how many like fall the best? So here's fall. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So number 3, we're going to say 5 like fall the best. Okay? Make sure you got that. Move on. And the last one. How many like winter the best? Well, let's go see. There's winter. 1, 2, 3. So for number 4, let's write 3 like winter the best. Okay? Make sure you got that. Okay? Which season got the most votes? So let's go see. Spring has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Summer has 1, 2, 3, 4. Fall has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winter has 1, 2, 3. So for number 5, which one has the most? Well, it's spring with 6. So for number 5, you will say spring got the most votes. Okay? So pause the video to make sure you have the right answers because we are going to move on to page 47. Okay? So pause the video. Okay. If we look up here, ice cream cone Venn diagram. Classify the ice cream cones A to H by putting the letter A to H in each Venn. Okay, so this is a little confusing, but we'll do it together, okay? So let's start with this guy right here. We'll call this number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 1, even number of scoops, and this is cherry on top. Okay, so let's look at the ice cream cones. So an even number. Even numbers are numbers that can be divided by 2, okay? So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Those are all even numbers because you can cut them in half, right? So if I cut 2 in half, I get 1 on each side. If I cut 4 in half, I get 2. I get 2 on each side, okay? If I cut 6 in half, 6, I get 3 on each side, okay? So if I can cut it in half and both sides are the same, then it is even. So let's go look over here. So which ones are even? That one isn't even. That one is not even. That one is even. That one is even. That one is not. That one is not. That one is. That one is. So let's say the even cones. We have C, D, G, and H. C, D, G, and H. So for number 1, I'm going to erase this. So number 1, right? We have our 2 circles. So we had C, D, G, and H. Now, so let's put C, D, G, and H. Okay. Now, if we look at the next one, it also says cherry on top. Well, which cones have a cherry on top? B has a cherry on top. D has a cherry on top. F has a cherry on top. And H has a cherry on top. So let's write that over here. So we have B, we have D, we have F, and we have H. Now, this middle part right here, that is where you have ice cream with an even number of scoops and also a cherry on top, okay? So that means it's shared between the 2 circles, okay? So we have, our 2 things are even number of scoops and cherry on top. So let's go back and look. So even number and cherry. So cherry on top, but no even. Even, but no cherry on top. This has a cherry on top and is also even. So for D, D belongs in the middle, okay? D, okay? So we did D. E does not have an even number or a cherry on top, so that is a no. F has a cherry on top, but no even scoop, right? 1, 2, 3. G has an even scoop with 4, but no cherry. H has a cherry and 4 scoops. So we have to move H to the middle, okay? H and H, okay? Let's double check. D's not even. D, we can take D out, right? Okay, so this is what for number 1, this is the answer, okay? C and G are on the even number of scoops, B and F are on the cherry on top, and D and H are in the middle because they have both, all right? So make sure you have that written. and then we're going to do the next part, okay? So pause if you have to. Okay. All right, let's move on to this one. So, what does that say? That is striped cone and odd number of scoops. So let's look at the cones. So A is striped, D is striped, E is striped, and H is striped. But we also have odd number of scoops. So when a number is not even, it is then odd, okay? Odd means you cannot cut in half and both sides are the same. That's odd. So we want to find ones that are striped and odd. Let's look at A. A is striped and odd, so A goes in the middle. A, because it fits both. Striped and odd. So let's go striped, striped, not odd. E is striped and odd. So E will go in the middle. Okay? G and then we have H. H is not odd. So now let's just do the striped, okay? So A, D, E, and H. A, D, E, and H. But we already have A, okay? A and E. So now we just need D and H. Okay? Now let's do the odd number of scoops. So A, we already have. B is odd. E is odd. F is also odd. So now we have A, B, E, F. So A is already there. Let's do B. E is also there. Let's go F. Okay? That is your answer for the second one. Okay? Number 2. Got it? Okay, let's move on. Race. Now, if you are confused, let's try and do this a different way. Okay, so let's go to number 3. We have striped cone, no cherry. Okay, so let's look for the stripes. So A is striped, D is striped, E is striped, and H. A, D, E, H. Okay? So let's do A, D, E, and H. Okay? Now, let's look for no cherry. No cherry. So A does not have a cherry. C does not have a cherry. E does not have a cherry. And G does not have a cherry. So A, C, E, G. Okay? So we have A, C, E, and G. Now, if we look at our circles, right? Let's see if we can find letters that are in both sides, okay? So A and A. So if they are in both sides, let's move it to the middle, but don't forget to take it away from the outsides, okay? Now let's see if we can find another. D, no D. H, no H, but E. We have E on both sides. So, E, okay? And let's take out E and E. And that is your answer for the third one, okay? Now, try and do this one. This is cherry on top, 3 or more scoops. So do that one by yourself, pause the video, and then I will tell you the answer, okay? I'll erase, erase, erase. Okay, pause the video, do it by yourself, and then let's do it together. Okay. So, cherry on top. B has a cherry, D has a cherry, F has a cherry, and H has a cherry. B, D, F, H. So, B, D, F, H. Another one is 3 or more scoops. Well, let's check the scoops. So 3 or more. No, 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 up. So E, F, G, and H. Okay? B, F, G, and H. Now, let's take a look at which ones are on both sides. No B, D, no, F, yes, and H. So, F and H go in the middle, but don't forget to erase them. F and H, F and H. And that is the answer for the last one, okay? So pause the video to make sure you got the right one. All right, so that's all we have to do for today, but I'm going to show you your homework, okay? So, for homework, what you have to do, spring color book, fill in the missing letters, copy the words, and color the pictures. Cut out and staple the pages. So, you have these pages, right? So you color these pictures, and you also have to write the word. So what flower is that? Fill in the flower and the color. Say who this book is by, okay? And we'll go to the next page. For the next page, you have to say what this is and what color it is, okay? You have to say what this is and what color it is. Same thing here. And the same thing. Gotta fill in the words, okay? Fill in the words and color it in. Okay, and that's it. So, what's important here, what you have to remember to do is the first thing to do, number one, fill in the words and then rewrite it. So you put the letters here and then write it yourself, okay? So you're gonna put the tulip with a P is red, and then you write the tulip is red. So you write that. So first, the letters. Number two, write the sentence, and number three is you have to color the right colors. The tulip is red, so color the tulip in red, okay? So do that for every picture, and then once you've done every picture, you've done the letters, the sentence, and the coloring. When you've done those three things, what you're gonna do is you cut the pages and make a book, okay? We're making a mini book. So make sure you cut out the pages and then make a mini book. The first page is gonna be this one. This is the first page. Make sure this is page number 1. The rest of the pages, there is no order, so it is okay. You can put them wherever. But that is what you're doing for homework, is you're making a mini book. So, number 1, fill in the letters. Number 2, rewrite the sentences. Number 3, color the picture with the right color. And number 4 is to cut it out and then staple it all together to make a book. Okay? If you have any questions, call or email the school and we will help you. That is our lesson for today. That's all I got. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye guys.